So thank you everyone for coming to the information night. It is only 2 weeks away now, which is very exciting. All the students are getting really excited. We will be going, so we are departing. We want everyone to get to school around 8:45, so for around the 9 o'clock, 9:15 departure. It's just so then we can get our medication and everything on track for the camp. The bus company has asked for soft sided bags, or not those big hard plastic cases, only because they find that there have been instances of them breaking, chucking them on. If you do have those, it is okay, but just letting you know that.
Because I'm not going to buy anything else.
Yeah, that is okay, don't worry. But if you did have a softer one, they prefer for the soft cases to be included. Yeah, pretty much. Alex, are you going to go to the next one? So we are going up to Toolangi, which isn't that far away. We're about an hour's drive from here. We won't be stopping along the way. We're going to go all the way there. And we are located, we're about 20 minutes from Hillsville and Yarra Glen. So once you go through Whittlesea, up the hill, and then you turn right, we're up in there. It's actually wonderful. We'll be doing a night walk. And where we walk to, you can see the whole city line and all of that. It's really beautiful. Girls, you'll need, and boy, you'll need to keep that secret as well. Next one. So this is the setup for our camping area, our Camp Toolangi. This is our dining hall and our multi-purpose room. All of our cabins are in the blue and the little brown box up there. Yep. So the girls will be staying in the brown the brown houses, sorry, with myself, Alex and Lauren, and the boys are going to be in the units. So that's 2 cabins connected with a sharing toilet, and they're going to be sharing that with Nick, Matt, Chris, and Tippy and Sarah as well. But they'll all have their own separate rooms as well. Other than that, we will be using the lake quite a bit. We are going to be doing canoeing and raft building as well. All of the activities that we do are instructor led, so we do have someone there that is trained. Not just me. Yep, it's okay.
Make sure he's away from the children.
We do have one teacher led activity, but I believe it is just frisbee golf as well.
You can do
So
that, that's fine.
Thanks, Mike. Can we trust you with that?
Does anybody have any questions about the layout of camp? I don't have a car,
Just
so
do a day
then
trip.
that would be great.
Oh, that's so
Maybe we
cool.
can be there and help us and drop us off on the way.
And then you can come camp at the cabins with us.
If that's what you call it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So this is the accommodation. All of the rooms, so in the lodges and cabins, there will be, most rooms will consist of either 2 or 3 bunk beds and a single bed. There is a room of 7 in the girls' cabins, which has, I think, 3 bunk beds and maybe 2 singles. I'm not sure about, that's it. Nick was in that area last year. All cabins do have heating. It's pretty average. Last year, when we did the raft building and the canoeing, the students did get wet, and which was fine, but their shoes did get wet as well, and they didn't always dry, so they were walking around in wet shoes. So I would suggest bringing another pair of shoes on top of what the list says, just so then you're protected. Hello. Other than that, all the bathrooms work well. Showers, hot water can run out at times, but the students are going to get really into the camp living. Milana, did you have a question?
Do we know what the weather's going to be on that day?
Not yet, so we'll have to check closer to the day.
It
It will.
Because last time it was like 2 miles degrees.
It will be cold because I packed my hoodie, and that was even still like I needed more than that. So yeah, I would suggest that you do pack warm for the night. Also, we will be telling the students, but this side of the cabin during this year gets covered in these massive moths, which during night time, but we learn to go around them, and it's just letting you know. And yeah, they do not go inside, so the girls have nothing to worry about if they do come home worrying after we've talked to them at school. Alex, we can go to them. So what to bring? The students need to bring a small backpack. They need to have their lunch, water bottle, hat and sunscreen in that bag. There's no access to any other food, so they will need to bring their own. Well, on
Can eat
the
the
way,
moths.
you'll need to bring your own food. They do need to bring their own pillow, a sleeping bag, and a single bed fitted sheet and their own bath towel. The single bed fitted sheet was there just for COVID requirements last year, but they've continued that along. And it's always nicer to bring your own sheet than use someone else's. If they do have a smaller towel, you may want to pack a smaller towel just so then they're not getting when they do come up from the water, they're not getting their bath towel fully saturated, and they've got like a little towel to sort of pat themselves dry with as well. They do need to bring their personal belongings into camp in a small to medium sized bag. As we spoke about before, trying to be soft-sided bags, but if you can't, that's okay too. You need to make sure you pack enough warm clothes. I'm sure that it will be warm during the day. I'm hoping it's a bit cooler than today was, but it will be cold at night time, so I would be packing the trackies and the socks and everything. No more than one packet of lollies if possible. That would be wonderful. Otherwise, the students, they stay up too late at night, and then we have to deal with all the drama and the tiredness in the morning. In the end, up to you guys what you choose to send them with, but preferably one packet of lollies. For the full list, if you are needing a new what to bring notice, we can email one of us. We're happy to send it through to you as well if you need a new one or if you have any questions. A big thing that we are saying is, can we make your students please not bring any electronic devices? So that includes jewellery, smartwatches or headphones, and definitely no phones as well. We'll have all of our own personal phones. We've got a school phone as well if we do need to be contacted. If there is any emergency, it does come up in the next few slides, but if there is any emergency, please contact the school first, and then they'll contact us and we'll sort out whatever is happening. Then we don't want the smartwatches or any of the electronic devices, just because the activities we're doing, they're getting dirty, they're getting wet, they're up in the air and they're like on the especially with the high ropes, playing around with the ropes. There's so many chances for it to fall off and get smashed, and we prefer it not to.
Would the activities mean that they shouldn't wear earrings either?
No, earrings up there. You can, if you choose, if Harper doesn't want to wear, or if you don't want Harper
Because
to
she
wear.
always wears like studs
Yeah,
or earrings.
we didn't have any issues with the earrings last
Okay.
year.
That's
There's lots
just,
of helmets.
No.
and things.
Yeah, oh, yes,
So
absolutely.
Studs is probably your preferred option, nothing too dangling.
Or you just
There
don't
is
wear earrings for
hard-
today.
Yeah, or don't wear them,
Yeah.
it's probably even better against them.
I think as Matt said, just nothing too like hangy. As long as there's studs or hoops,
Yeah.
there should be no issues there.
Can they keep their watches in the suitcase?
No.
We prefer
Let's
just,
say no, there's no reason for them to have it.
Okay.
Yep.
No,
I don't
because
want it broken, I don't want to have to chase things up that have been lost, it's just an unnecessary risk. So girls, no watches.
if there is issues, if you girls have issues and you need to contact your parents, you come and talk to us, and then we'll be able to contact some parents too.
See the time and look at the time.
Every teacher will have
Oh.
watch. If you need the time, you can just ask.
We are around a lot. The kids don't get left alone. Milana?
I was gonna say, we're allowed to bring cameras.
Disposable
You are-
ones are your preferred option.
Yes, so disposable ones if you can, but you are allowed your digital ones if you can't get disposable. Yeah, but if something happens to it, it's your
That's
own fault
fine,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Harper?
Can we also bring those like cameras that have little films so when we take a
The
photo,
disposable. Oh, the
Polaroid camera.
You can, but I'd say they wouldn't. You've got more chance of breaking those than any of the other cameras. Yeah.
They get wet too, they completely just.
Oh, there we go. So the
For the teachers.
canoeing, flying fox, high ropes, raft building, frisbee golf, and billy cart building. We got to test all these activities last year and they are all really fun. The billy cart building was a surprise activity for us last year and that turned out to be
That was the best.
great. Yep. We nearly died pushing each other around.
We did.
Other than that, so these are the activities we will be doing in our groups. We've sorted the students into 5 activity groups and they'll be with either myself, Nick, Lauren, Alex or Matt or Chris. There will be some time for free time for them to explore around just very close to the campgrounds, and we've got a gymnasium there, and we also have beach volleyball courts and a pool table and table tennis. There is plenty for them to do during that free time, and the teachers will be roaming around as well just to make sure that they're all okay. Oh yep. There we go, and we should have at least one camp supervisor with us at all times, and if not, they're really good at roaming as well. You'll see them around the camp everywhere. Next slide, Alex. Sorry. So with all these activities, there will be some that frighten students, especially the high ropes going up the poles and all of that. It frightened some of our teachers last year. All of our activities are challenge by choice. We will try to help, encourage the students to participate because it is a lot of fun, and we find the students that do, they don't want to do it and then they do it, they're just so much happier and they feel that sense of accomplishment. So we will try to encourage the students, but if they are flat out refusing, we won't push them either because we don't want to turn the camp experience into a bad experience. As just for your own personal well-being, we all do have our first aid and CPR qualifications. We just renewed them last week as well. All the camp camp people also do. The group that your student is placed into, which they'll find out next Tuesday in religion, because we're doing an activity around it, will be the group that they stay with for the entire camp. If there are any huge, massive blowouts or something goes terribly wrong, then we may move them, but other than that, they'll stick with their teacher throughout that whole time. Next one, this is our possible menu. So the students get fed breakfast, morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner and supper. So we have lots of food there. When we arrive on the Monday, we won't be receiving lunch. Students will need to, as we've said, students will need to pack their own lunch, but they will be getting their afternoon tea and dinner on that day. And then on the Wednesday, they'll receive lunch, but after lunch, we'll go home from there. We sent out a few reminders about dietary. If there are any more things that need to be told to us, so if there are any more requirements that need to be told, please let us know as soon as possible. Email one of us and then I'll be able to send it onto the camp, only because they need to know just so then they can get all their quantities proper at the camp. So our meal choices looking like we can, for breakfast we usually have cereals, toast, fruit salad, yogurt and spreads. Morning tea, I believe our first morning tea is a blueberry and white chocolate chip muffin. Lunch we can have rolls, we've got wraps, possibly baked potatoes or burgers is also another option that's not up there. Afternoon tea is usually fruit, cake and biscuits, and then dinner is usually pasta, roast chicken, chicken schnitzel, and there is also the option for stir fry as well. If your child does have dietary requirements, all of the meals will be catered towards them. Yes.
If they're quite fussy,
Well, thank you. Yes.
will there be an option?
if we will try to accommodate it as much as possible. If there is anything they won't eat flat out, because we've had a few parents let us know that their child won't eat this or this, and it's just because they are fussy. Just let us know so then we can add that in so we can try to accommodate a bit better. Also for supper, usually supper is biscuits and hot chocolates as well. Other than that, I think, yep, watch the video. Okay, we've got a quick video from Camp Tulangi. It is only 2 minutes, so super happy when they come to this camp, and that is how your children are going to look at the end of this. Medication is a massive thing for us. So we will be taking some Panadol and Nurofen and that along with us for emergencies. But if you find your child suffers from headaches or is constantly needing that type of medication, please pack it for your child as well and let us know. Medication, we are asking it to be dropped off by Friday the 24th, so that's not this Friday, next Friday. If it is something they need over the weekend, Monday is okay as well. Yes.
If the school already has a plan for do you guys automatically?
We'll be taking all of the plans along that we have already as well. Please make sure it is in a Ziploc bag and clearly labelled. We will let you know. We're going to have, oh no, I'm not sure. We're going to have Tippy and Sarah in charge of medication, and Tippy's going to be in charge of either my class and half of Alex's, and Sarah's going to be in charge of possibly Alex's class and half of Alex's. But we will let you know on the Monday when we do split off. We'll make it all clear so that you just have to go to that one person, drop it off, and then you may be on your way. We have all of your details in our massive white folder. We have all of the medical forms as well, and all of the commission slips. So if anything does go wrong, we will be able to contact you from there. But we're hoping nothing happens and everyone's just having a great time. We will be having a staff car. Matt and Chris will be driving up each day and staying overnight during the camp. So if anything does go wrong, they'll be able. We've got a car there that can drive us down. And as I said before, please contact the school, or you can contact Camp Tulangi if there are any issues. If there's something it's an issue, but it's not an urgent issue, you can also email us as well if you need to. I think that's all for that one. If you haven't paid already, please pay as soon as possible. I spoke to the officer and it looks like the grade 5s are pretty great at paying, so thank you to everyone that has paid. If you do need payment plans or if you are suffering from financial hardship, talk to the office. They're more than happy to help out with whatever is happening in your life. Next one. Updates we will be posting on Facebook and School Bag app as much as possible. But just as we say, we will be taking tons of photos. They may not go up immediately, but at least once a day we'll be loading all the photos up so then you can see all the wonderful moments at camp as well. Next one, Alex. And is there any other questions? No.
Mom, you got any questions?
Do you guys have any questions up there?
No.
What about requests?
Mickey?
What time are we going to bed?
6 o'clock.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. That's what we've been telling them, and at 4:30 wake up. But no, you will be eating dinner at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
So then we'll be going to bed around 9:30. Yeah, 9:30, 10ish.
That was later than last month.
Any other questions? Girls. We do have 2 surprises, so we will be doing activities during the night as well. But we will keep those a surprise for the students so that they're not sure of what's happening. If you do have any questions or if they do pop up, we're more than happy to answer them. So just email, call, anything, any way that you'd like to. But thank you so much for coming tonight, and it's been wonderful seeing you all. Okay, thank you.